Hello and welcome to Behind Every Successful Leader, where we celebrate the power of virtual support in business growth. I'm Holly Copsey, founder of Virtually Priceless and the Visionary VA Circle, and I'm here to highlight the incredible impact VAs have in making businesses more successful. My guest today is the lovely Lauren Siddons. Lauren is from Business Efficiency Services and Training, otherwise known as Best VA UK, and they provide online business management services along with virtual assistance to organisations in the Yorkshire region. Lauren, welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today.
No problem at all. Thanks for having me, Holly.
So, can you please share with us just a little bit about the activities and tasks that happen day to day within your business?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, we provide online business management services. So we help SMEs in the Yorkshire region with we always say the back office stuff. So everything that they need to be able to do their job efficiently, basically, whether that be, from bookkeeping to marketing to operations to HR. My background is legal and regulatory, so we help with that as well. But yeah, it's quite varied. We work within industries, tend to be a lot of male dominated businesses. But yeah, everything that they kind of need to be running in the back for them to push forward.
The full works. Love it.
The full works.
So at what point in your business journey did you realise you needed to bring in some of your own virtual support, and how did you find your wonderful VA, Alison Bingham of Allocate VA?
I started my virtual assistant business about 5 years ago, and I had a little girl 2 years into it. And that pregnancy was very different. I ended up kind of really taking a step back from the clients that I'd built up. First time mum, really wanted to experience it. Just doing the odd little bit to tick over. But I really stepped back. And kind of once I found my feet with Aubrey, my little girl, I was very, very lucky that the clients that I had did take me back, and I was able to kind of pick things back up again. When I became pregnant with Tommy, I thought, there's not a chance I'll be able to do that again. I can't be that lucky second time round. It was that really that made me realise. And also thinking about all the reasons why you create your own business, why I came out of corporate world, why I started the virtual assistance business.
Yeah.
I wanted to create a business and not a job. And it was everything I always told my clients, always, have you created yourself a job or do you want a business? Your business should be able to run without you. You had to really step back and take a little bit my own advice. But yeah, it was the second pregnancy that made me realise, no, everything should be able to keep running without me. Otherwise, I've just created myself a job, basically. So that was the point.
And how did you find Alison? Was it through a networking group, or was she referred to you?
So years and years and years ago, kind of after leaving school, I was in kind of health and fitness industry, and coaching and kind of developing people was something that I really, really, really enjoyed. As part of a couple of VA Facebook groups, and I put out in there, I wanted to give somebody who was starting out, who someone a little bit of a chance. I put this position out a good 3-4 months prior to me going off, so I could work with this person and get them really up to speed, because last thing you want is you've got the brain fog, you're tired, you're being up with baby. So I put this position out a good 3-4 months prior to me going off, in one of the Facebook groups that I'm part of. Got loads of applicants, if I'm being totally honest, and at that time was looking for someone who still needed that flexibility as well, because that was something that was a real pillar of my business. Is I wanted that freedom, that flexibility, so I wanted to give it back to somebody else as well, who might have been working around another job or kids or trying to get started in it. And we took on at the time about 10 different associates at the time, all with a different set of skills.
Hmm.
Because of the online business management, it is quite varied in kind of what we do. So one with some social media experience, one with some bookkeeping experience, and probably a little bit naive of me at first, and like I always do, dive in head first, go for 10 because why not? One's not hard enough to start with as it is. But Alison was the only VA who reached out separately to everything else that was going off and just asked the question. It was literally as simple as this: is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah.
And that is just, she just stood out from that. And another little sign. I don't fully believe in all this, but I think there's definitely little signs along the way. She's up the road from me. Put this out
Amazing.
to a group, UK wide, and a lady from the same area as me came forward and asked that one question: is there anything I can help you with? And that's how Alison, has been and has stayed, and I hope she stays.
Fantastic. So, what kind of task does Alison handle for you?
She's lead with one of my clients, really. Prior to going off, and with the COVID time, that is just how business started. We'd worked with our clients to put in a lot of systems and a lot of automations and things that allowed them to function in this
Hmm.
remote world, basically. So it was pulling data reports, timesheets, shifts, producing spreadsheets, invoicing. Yeah, it's Alison. She does a lot of onboarding as well of new staff for that particular client. But yeah,
Yeah.
she has taken on a lead role as a lead associate for one of my main clients, really.
Yeah. And how has having a VA changed the way that you work or helped you grow the business?
It's taught me to let go. And at the time when Alison came on board, there was no other option but to let go because, I end there was two under two at the time that my
Yeah.
youngest was born. Um, so and a business, and you've got to. It all just came. I wouldn't say naturally because I'd put up quite a fight, if I'm being totally honest. I'm a bit of a control freak, but having babies, learning that bottle top, it doesn't matter if it doesn't match the bottle, it's all right, and learning to let go, and all of these things. It was kind of a real big shift for me. But that's been a major point, is learning to let go,
Yeah.
and delegation, just having these systems and these training procedures and these SOPs, again going back to everything I teach my clients,
Yeah.
and really try to instill in them. It's going back to that and listening to your own advice, listening to what it is that you try and tell people. And yeah, that's probably the biggest takeaway, is she's freed up so much time, so much headspace,
Yeah.
I think, is the right word for it, because
Yeah.
she's capable, very
Yeah.
capable.
And I think it's easy to delegate and learn to let go when you build that trust with someone, isn't it? When you've got someone you trust
Yeah,
entirely, it's so much easier to do that, of course.
absolutely. Yeah, we do it for our clients. We're building that rapport, we're building that trust. And it's all those obstacles that your clients are trying to overcome by
Yeah.
actually trying to, onboard a VA, and us as VAs then do have to learn how to do that with our associates and our team as well. So yeah, it was hard, I must admit, but probably the right time because there was no other
Yeah.
choice.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It draws a line in the sand, doesn't it? When you've got a baby
Yeah,
on the way, actually, it kind of forces the issue and makes you, change the way you do things.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And I'm sure that must be a real selling point now with clients, the fact that you can actually, you know, talk about the fact that you have walked the walk, that you have delegated, you've learned to let go. It's not something you just say, you're actually doing it and living it. And it's made a huge difference to your business. So I'm sure that helps convince them it's the right thing to do with theirs too.
You know what it's like. You can say all these things as much like, but until you've lived it, until you've
Yeah.
experienced it, you have those real. you know the emotions they're feeling, don't you? And people, that is what it is with people as business owners. It's their baby, isn't it? And letting
Yeah.
go of it is difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And if Alison is watching this, what would you like to say to her?
Just thank you so much. Yeah, just thank you. There's nothing else I can say that'll do it justice, but thank you, and just keep doing what you're doing. I've seen Alison develop as well as a person and her confidence, and gain her other clients, and her business grow, and she's found her niche, and it's just been gorgeous to watch and see, and really, you know play a part of that as well. But yeah,
Yeah.
just thank you. I'll forever be for grateful for what you did at that time. Thank you.
And I'm guessing if she's local that you've actually had the chance to meet as well.
We have, yes, we have, which is, it's nice. It kind of
Icing on
goes
the
away
cake.
from the virtual, but yeah, it is, yeah. Goes away from the virtual. We actually went to the Yorkshire Awards in Leeds not so long ago, and we're able to socialise as well. So it does. It just it's so nice. It was just
Yeah.
it was meant to be.
Oh, amazing. Well, it sounds like you guys have a fantastic relationship, and it's great to hear that she's doing such a great job for supporting you and your clients. Where's the best place for people to connect with you and learn more about your business and the support you give?
So, any socials, or find me on LinkedIn, Miss L Siddons, or the Instagram or Facebook page is at Best VA UK. But yeah, just yeah, even if it's to discuss trying to take someone on at that time, and I'm there. I'll just say do it.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time today. It's been a really great conversation, and I really appreciate you taking the time to chat.
No problem at all. Thanks for having me, Helen.